Sooj is not the only guy that has moved to like different girls in the house, that there is another person that even moved to her, and knowing fully well that she's in a relationship. And so all of us were wondering, like, who is that? Who is the person? So even I think I said Mayor Frosh. She said no. Like, she said no, that you will know that no, he's not the one. So in my head, I'm now thinking, who is the person, right? So, and she said in her words that this same person has also moved to Ruthie, Victoria, her, and somebody else, obviously me, but she didn't mention my name. So that got me thinking if it was Sooj. Ben, I think Ben knew the person, but I was asking him, he didn't want to tell me. So I had to call.
Just yesterday, in my previous video, I had made mention that alliances are falling apart, trusts, bonds, loyalties have been broken, and the only thing still standing strong are the ships in the house. Yeah, they are still sailing. But guys, little did I know that I spoke too soon. Cause what? Ships have been capsizing here and there. They've been capsizing and sinking here and there. Even the married couples in the house, they're having a misunderstanding. The likes of the double K pair. The Sooj and Nelly ship, it's on the brink, on the verge of falling apart, courtesy of Chinwe. The Wanli and Sean ship as well. I'm always calling it Wanli X Andy and Sean ship because we've been referring to it as a trouble. So their ship is also wobbly. Chinwe, on the other hand, has been busy working harder than the devil. Or should I say, she has been busy doing the Lord's work, trying to put asunder what God has joined together. But before we get into the details of all of this, before we unpack all of this, hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl, Peace Samuel, and this is Bible PC. You're especially welcome to my channel. Subscribe if you haven't done that yet. New subscribers, special welcome to you all. For returning subscribers, massive hugs for you all. I love you all. You guys are the real MVPs. Subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Comment your thoughts down below. Also turn on post notification bell. Share my videos to family and friends, and also like my videos so YouTube can recommend my videos more often to like minds. So quickly, let's dive into our business of today. So to start with, we had seen Kelly Ray reprimanding Cassia regarding the way she plays in the house. Like, he didn't like it at all. He was like that she has been too playful with the guys, especially in the house, and she should tone it down for a bit. She shouldn't forget the fact that she's a married woman, and the viewers, the audience that they have outside, they can twist and untwist things. Like, they can just run with different narratives. So she should be careful, and she should reduce the way she plays with most housemates in the house, the likes of Toby. But luckily for them, Toby is out of the house. We had seen the way she had been playing with Fairme as well, and Fairme, we all know, is fond of playing in this sexual way. He always brings any playful thing. He always try to reference or twist it into something sexual. And we all know the show is plus 18, and they're all adults in the house. But then, and most of the housemates, they find most of his sexual jokes funny. But then Cassia is a married woman, so Kelly Ray doesn't feel it's right for her to be having those kind of play with the housemate, male housemate especially. And Cassia wasn't having it at all. She was taking a pee because why will Kelly Ray be telling her? It's more or less like Kelly Ray is trying to control and tell her what to do and what not to do. Like, why will Kelly Ray be telling her who to play with and who not to play with? Like, she was really pissed, and it got to a point that she just wasn't having it at all. And Kelly Ray had to apologize because, of course, we all know that they're up for possible eviction, and Kelly Ray is literally scared. He doesn't want their cover to be blown, and he's trying to be careful, guys. We know, they are married, and then they are playing the game as a bestie. But he had apologized, and they sorted it out. And Cassia was like, she's not going to play, she's not going to play. But it was more or less like she wasn't understanding the point that Kelly Ray was actually making. She was just taking a piece, guy. Kelly Ray's bone of contention exactly was for Cassia to tone down the way she plays with Femi and his sexual jokes, and she should set boundaries for stuff like that. So it wouldn't come across as her being a married, because for the viewers, it's going to be as though a married woman is she's playing in a way that a single person should play, or stuff like that. Kelly Ray didn't want people to have a misrepresentation or a misinterpretation of whatever was going on in the house, or see whatever Cassia was doing as disrespect to her husband or something like that, and decide to vote them out, stuff like that. So he was just basically scared of whatever is happening outside the house, and he was just telling her that she should respect herself and all of that and what not. So moving on to Wani and Sean's Wani and Sean's ship and whatever is going on with them. So Wani and Sean, they are currently having a lovers thief, and it's just funny how whenever they're having issues, we always find Andy in the mix. Like, she's always there. I don't know if it's as a third party, as a third wheel, like a trouble ish, or she's just always there to assist her sister, or as a witness, because I don't understand what she's always doing there when they're having lovers quarrel or lovers issues. Like, you don't always have to involve yourself, even though I know that you guys are twins, but then there should be boundaries. There should be, you guys should set boundaries to these things. Like, when we are having a lovers quarrel, you can handle me, I can handle you. That's the reason why we are in this relationship. So why does your sister always have to be there? To me, personally, I don't like it, but I don't know about them. They say they like it, and I don't know if Sean seems to be cool with it as well. So go to them. So basically, they were having a lovers tea. They were having a quarrel over a lot of things. So apparently, I think Sean didn't like the fact, he didn't like whatever happened between Wani, the twins, and this Ruthie and Mayor issue, the way they handled the matter and all of that. And he had moved further to, he was just basically ranting and gaslighting this girl, because Sean had made mention of the issue about the tax they had earlier in the day. Uh, he was complaining that Wani had helped the Sooj and Tofa pair, that's the Aces pair, to win. Now, why did she not help his pair to win instead? That they had cheated. She had helped the Sooj's pair to cheat, and then it was just really being all entitled and all of that because he's dating Wani, so Wani should cheat for him, all those kind of things. And it wasn't really like that. That wasn't really what happened and what transpired. But then this guy was just gaslighting this girl and complaining about a lot. And he had even spoken to a good number of people in the house. He has spoken to some housemates, the likes of Onyeka, the likes of Suj. He has been going on and ranting and even complaining that there was a time that he told Wani to go wash her hand. Her hand smells like urine, and she had taken a pee. She had gotten angry over it, like, which helps to confirm the fact, the point that Ruthie has made, that these girls are actually they actually smell and all of that. But then I don't understand why you would be in a relationship or a ship with somebody and you'll be making reference to that kind of thing on national TV, and more or less like you are the person's enemy. You guys are not together, or you guys are not doing a thing. Because we got to know from Zion that this guy, Sean and Nelly, they've been smashing in the house. They've smashed, but I don't know for how many times. So you making that, you guys have been intimate. So you making that kind of declaration on national TV says a lot about your personality. Everyone needs to be scared of Sean. So basically, Sean's bone of contention was that Wani had she has anger issues, and she has been having different several quarrels with her and her twin sister, has been having several quarrels with people in the house, putting them on a chopping block. And then he has been actually really petty, guys. Do you know that with all these things he was saying, he wasn't actually saying them to Wani initially. He was actually saying them to other members of the house. Meanwhile, these twins were in the kitchen, because we know that in my previous video I had made mention that they were actually assigned to the kitchen for this week. For last week, I don't know if they're still assigned for this week. And because the Nelly and Anita are still the head of house for the week, so I don't know if they just continued with the roster or from last week. So they are still in charge of the kitchen. So they were busy in the kitchen while Sean was having this conversation with Onyeka and Suj, and he was just busy ranting and venting, and he was just going on and on. And finally, he got to have this conversation with the twins, and he was just ranting and shouting, acting all dramatic and all of that. And the fact that I was shocked about was that Wani was actually calm all through this their conversation that they were having. She was just calm all through. She wasn't saying anything. She was just, trying to have a civilized and a calm conversation. Trying to she was even at some point her sister Andy was cautioning Sean and telling him like he should kind of like reduce his voice and all of that. But Sean just kept going on and on and on, behaving like you know, it was just acting all petty and all. He was just ranting and acting like a lady. And at this point, Wani was acting like the man, and Sean was acting like the babe was acting like the lady in the relationship. Because I don't understand what he was doing. So moving on to the next, the Zinwe pair finally had their diary session, and then Chinwe didn't fail to remind us about her beef with Nelly, blaming all the issues and all the faults on Nelly. As usual, in a normal manner, she was just busy lying and gaslighting the viewers, not me, the viewers that choose to believe whatever she was saying. Afterwards, the Nelita pair had their diary session as well, and it was in their conversation with Big Brother that she had made mention that expressed she had actually expressed that the fact that she had broken off things with Sooj, and then she had further explained the reason behind all of that. So this breakup is as a result of the conversation that Chinwe had with other housemates at the dining table area. So in this conversation, Chinwe had made the statement that um, initially Suj has made advances at her and several other female housemates, regardless of the fact that she actually came with a partner in the house. He had made mention that he had interest in her, and also he had interest in Victoria, which was actually at the first week. And he really liked Victoria because like he said to his partner Tofa, Victoria is actually his spec. She's actually a spec in the house, and she's cool, calm, and collected. She doesn't get involved in drama issues and all of that. And she's beautiful and all of that. So she's actually a spec. So Soj had made advances to Victoria as well as Ruthie, who happens to be friends with Chinwe. So, guys, if you cast your minds back to the week one and week two of the show, you would remember that Suj was going from lady to lady in the house, making advances at them, in a flirtatious way, telling them, "Oh, we have a connection, but we'll talk about it now. I'm not ready to talk about it right now." He had done that with the likes of Ruthie, I think Victoria as well. And this is the same time that he did whatever he did with Chinwe. But Chinwe's own, I think it was like a joke per se. So because of this has created sort of a triangle ship between Suge, Ruthie, and Nelly, and this has created like this was the genesis of the rift between them, the issues that they've been having till Ruthie got evicted from the house. So it was during this period that Ruthie had a conversation with her friend Chinwe, and she had told they had a discussion about Suji's strategy, that they've clocked strategy, and that they are going to play him as well the same way he's trying to play them, and they are going to create something like a race between him and Nelly. But unfortunately, Ruthie has gotten evicted from the house, and she didn't, she got involved with Mayor before then, and then she had forgotten about that their plans, and they had ended it. But then this week, Chinwe had decided to reawaken that conversation that they had, and go on with the thread that the plan that she made with her friend Ruthie. And it was on this note that she had made mention of the conversation during the dining conversation that she was having with the other housemates. So she had mentioned that Suj had made passes at her, regardless of the fact that she has a man in the house. What she had omitted and failed to mention was that when immediately after Suj made that statement, that remark, he had immediately said that it's a joke, I was joking about it. But then Chinwe stuck to this, and she had made reference to that in like a teasing manner at the table. And this has pissed Nelly off to the point that she had broken off things with Suj, and she had told him to get away from her, and she was telling Big Brother about it. It really pissed her off, and I told Sue that she doesn't want to see him or have anything to do with him moving on in the house. Guys, it seems as though there is a triangle brewing up between Victoria, Ozzy, and Onyeka. So we all know that Onyeka has been, probing Ozzy about whatever he has going on, his deal with Victoria, if he likes her or something like that. You know that we all know that Onyeka has likeness for Ozzy, but then she has been, trying to like push it all away, deny that fact, and then because she had declared, they both declared that they did not want a ship or a relationship or whatever it is, or a situationship or whichever one. They didn't want any of that in the house. They both have decided that they don't want that. Not like together. He had said it and with his twin, and she had also said it with her sister coming into the house. But then her sister is in a ship with Ben, and then she has this closeness with the Mbadwe twin. And her sister, they have this closeness, like they see themselves more or less like with what the Mbadwe twin said. They actually see these girls as their sibling because they have this they are from the same Igbo culture and all of that. So Onyeka has been going on and on and on about it, like more like she's trying to like mark her territory or something from Victoria. And we got to know from the one ex and the pair that Ozzy is actually in a serious relationship outside the house. Like, he has a strong relationship outside the house. So Onyeka should take a chill pill because they don't know why she's always in his face. She's everywhere. She follows him around as though they are a thing or they have a sheep or something like that. Like she's just everywhere around him. She just and they were placing themselves in strategic positions to eavesdrop on their conversation. Ozzy and Onyeka's conversation. Guys, I don't understand these girls, but whatever. Moving on, the Shantoria pair also had their diary session, and then Big Brother had noticed this. So he noticed that Sean as his dominant is the dominant one in their pair, the Shantoria pair. So he has this way of suppressing Victoria's feelings or her opinions. When she tries to bring her opinion, Paul will try to like shush it away and replace it with his own and all of that. We saw that in the nomination process for possible eviction. Victoria actually wanted to nominate the radicals, but then Sean had said no, they should nominate Street Pair and Flourish instead because they had an alliance with the twin, the one ex and the pair, and then she wants those particular pair to leave the house. But Victoria, on the other hand, she's friends with DJ Flo as well as Mayor. Like she said, when she got into the house and she was finding it difficult to, find herself, to settle in. Those were the people that helped her settle in. They kept checking up on her, asking her how she's doing, her well-being, and all of that. The Umbadwe twin also had their diary session, and also the radicals had their diary session as well. And they went on and on. Michky, in his usual way and manner, went on and on and on about the um twins, the one ex and the issues they have with them, and he likes them, but they don't like him, this and that. How can you claim you like someone when you go on a smear campaign? You try to, um, talk bad things about them. You've been destroying their names, like, bad mouthing them all over the house and all of that. How can you claim you like those people? And, you know, other pairs are still having their diary section, and I'll bring you guys updates on that soon. So guys, stay tuned. Sorry, do not forget to subscribe, like my videos, turn on post notification bell button to be amongst the first of people to see my videos each time I post a new one. Also share my videos to family and friends. Subscribe and comment your thoughts down below. Let's have a conversation, guys. You guys, let's talk. Let's bounce. All right, see you on the next one. Bye, guys. Mwah. Over. Adios. Peace and love. Deuces. Deuces. Deuces.